Your brother's surgery is completed and he is perfectly fine now, and he is at the hospital under observation of doctor. He said, and you looked at him with surprised eyes and you said fastly, "What? Surgery is completed? When? How?" "Yesterday, when you gave me the details, I went to the hospital and paid the bill and talked with the doctors and they did the surgery," he said, and again started eating. And you stood up from the chair and went towards him fastly and said, thank you so much for saving my brother. He is the only one who is there for me in this world. Thank you so much for saving him," you said happily, but after listening his words, your smile dropped. "Your brother's surgery is completed now, and you are going to marry me tomorrow, so prepare for it," he said without looking at you, and you became shocked. "Now go and complete your breakfast," he said in cold voice, and you slowly went towards your chair and started eating your breakfast slowly. "You were very scared to marry him and you don't want to marry a mafia. But as he said, he helped you in your brother's surgery and paid the bill. And now you have to marry him and give him a child. And you are very scared that how he is going to treat you in future because you and everyone knows that he is the most dangerous mafia." And again everything became silent. You both are eating silently. And then Cheyong said, "Why, and I won't be here tonight. I have some important work to complete. So, Mrs. Lin take care of all things here. And about wedding dress, I will send the latest collection to whom. You can select anything." The maid, whose name you know now, bowed and nodded, and you were looking at him all the time and expecting a few more words from him to tell about your brother and when you can visit him and about the wedding, but he got up and left from there. He left while leaving you disappointed, and you left out a sign and again started to eat your food. But you are very happy that now your brother is alright and he will become well soon. You walking through the aisle with lilies in your hands, and you are feeling nervous while walking to stage. And you slowly took a look at the taehyung and saw that he is already looking at you, and while feeling his gaze on you, you got goosebumps in your body. And you don't know what happens to you when he is around you. And he has very much impact on you, which make you feel nervous around him. He dressed in a test, and if you were going to be honest, he wasn't looking too bad. He is looking very handsome. He extended his hand out to yours and he said, "You are looking beautiful." And while taking his hand all into yours, you said, "Thank you." You said slowly. Then both of you turned to face the priest and ceremony started. "I, Kim Taeyong, take you Park Waan to be my wife and my partner in my life and my one true love. I promise to love and cherish you, to honor and respect you in sickness and in healthy, for better or worse, as long as we both shall live. With God as my witness, I give you my solemn vow." "I, Parkwa, and take you, Kim Tae, to be my husband and my partner in my life, and my one true love. I promise you to love and cherish you, to honor and respect you, in sickness and in healthy, for better or worse, as long as we both shall live. With God as my witness, I give you my solemn vow. By the power vested in me, now I pronounce you both as husband and wife. You may kiss the bride." After the ceremony is completed, you and Taeyong are standing together. He is holding you very close to him by your waist while receiving the guest. And while standing beside him, you are thinking that if this is how your life was going to be from now on, and today you miss your parents and your brother very much. If they were could have been here, they will be very happy that their daughter is starting her new life. The ceremony completed and everyone is going back. And also, there were not many guests, only I think close friends and some of his relatives. With everyone, he talked very nicely, and this is the first time you saw him talking nicely with smile. And while looking into his face, your heart faltered. You both came back to home again, and he is walking in front, and you are following him silently. And then he turned back and said, "Are you okay?" He said with cold face. "Yeah, I'm fine. This dress is making me just comfortable." "Mrs. Lin, come here," he shouted loudly. "Yes, master." She came and bowed to him. "Mrs. Lin, take Anne to my room and help her to change into comfortable dress because it's making her uncomfortable. And I'm going out and I will come late," he said and came towards you. "If you want anything, ask Mrs. Lin. Take care," he said and went from there, and you followed Mrs. Lin. Mrs. Lin took you to the Taehyung's room, and this is the first time you entered into his room. And this room is filled with his scent, and you are looking around the room. "Mrs. Kim, your clothes are placed in the cupboard along with the new clothes. If you want anything, tell me, I will come," she said and went from there. And you sat on bed and you felt very tired. And as the bed is very comfortable, your tiredness took over you and you slept on the bed without changing the dress. Time skip. You were in deep sleep and you totally forgot to fresh up. Then suddenly someone knocked on the door, and by the sound you flinched and got up from sleep and got scared. You thought Taeyong was written and you looked at yourself and you are still in the same clothes, and you thought that he will scold you, and in fear you said, who is it?" You said while shuddering. "Mrs. Kim, it's me, Mrs. Lin." After listening her voice, you felt relieved and fastly went to open the door. "Yes, Mrs. Lin, tell me." "Mr. Kim said that he will come home late and said you to have dinner and sleep." "Okay," you said slowly. "Mrs. Kim, is something is wrong? Why didn't you change your dress?" she said, and you nodded your head as no. "No, Mrs. Lin, I slept without changing the dress. Now I will change it," you said, and you both talked about some stuffs, and she went back, and you came inside the bedroom and went inside of bathroom to fresh up. After taking bath, you wear a fresh pajamas and came out while rubbing your hair with towel, and Taeyong didn't come till now, so you are moving in the room freely. And you came in front of mirror and started to think that why he is not coming home today. Did he forgot today night is your first night? Then how come he's not here by till now?